That one will do that time.
Yes, when you take go prison.
Now, no, on bossy day of Christmas, not the whole lot
For where?
For second, the first.
Okay.
We have the normal. We say we have the same to the waka they go.
Yes.
Now, you don't feel for back there that time.
Okay, I felt interview you that time.
Yes, sir.
And you agree for that time, say you do kidnapping.
Okay, I'll accept that.
You accept.
Yes, sir.
How you going to come out for prison?
I go for stroke off.
You go?
And stroke off. They stroke the case.
Okay, they strike the case off.
Yes, sir.
Why?
Complain and not do the case.
Okay, complain and not follow up. Now you take come out of prison.
Yes, sir.
From there, now you can't take meet with Desmond and another one. I can't start another kidnapping.
Even last month, I met Desmond come. This one come back for prison. I'm not even bother to look for her. When the wife come born twins, he can say he want to do mainly ceremony. He may come take jump for a 2 hour. After they go Isha self. Like what I say, wife want to do ceremony on Sunday. I also pick up for Isha. I come.
Just go straight to us. I want to plan and all those plenty kidnapping now.
Okay, sir. We know as we never plan now.
How not to start?
Now we sit down pose. Now we also just say let's focus okay. How far we see also small thing now.
Also small thing.
Now that very day, now we carry motor. Now we enter street. Now we come to hold that.
Okay, now how many guns now use?
Now 2 guns.
2 guns. Who bring the gun?
Now they bring a gun.
And then who bring her among them?
Now Desmond they carry the gun.
Now Desmond they carry the gun.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, when you they do that thing, something not tell you for your mind, say they feel catch you.
Oh yes, sir.
Eh?
You tell me, sir.
Something tell you. You first do kidnap in 2016. Eh?
Yes, sir.
You go prison almost 3 years. You come out. You start again. How you see that kind of thing?
You know good.
Eh?
You know good.
You
So
know
I really, I not really say I won't start the work again because I don't really get what I can do.
But as now 2 you and Desmond, you say you not agree, so not do now.
Yeah.
Eh?
Yes, sir.
So with the situation now, which advice you like to give to your other people when they like to kidnap?
The advice I get for them, make them stop one because it's not good. If they lead person to death.
They lead person to death.
Yes.
The Edo State Police Relations Officer SP Bello Kontong said the suspect was named by other gang members earlier arrested as a member of their gang.
Mr. Loki has been a notorious kidnapper within Edo and Delta State, and the police have been looking for him for quite some time. But thank God, through this our technical intelligence, we are able to arrest him, and he's in custody now. For the general public to know and then have confidence in the police to always report any suspicious people around them. The police will always be there to help and arrest suspects.
The suspect is expected to be charged to court soon. You have hardly heard that now. You know, for those who were watching that suspect not too long ago, I'm just wondering what was running through your mind, you know, when you were watching. Sad one, you may like to say, where the immigration woman was hardly going to church, and then they followed her up from Ramat Park here in Benin and got her intercepted, you know, at the entrance of her church around Iweniro on Benin Agbo Road. And moments after that, they moved to Lucky Way, where they kidnapped a businesswoman. And same day too, they moved straight to Benin Aujira around Aduawa, where a man was also kidnapped. So it was like kidnapping at a row. But now all 5 have now gone down. But as I was just presenting this program right now, information reached me that these suspects are actually from our own side of the country. You know what I'm talking about. They are from this other part of the country. Or when they kidnap, they take straight to the forest and hand the victims over to the other side of those who are on the other side of the country. I don't want to call them, but you know what I'm talking about. You know, they deal on cow and all of that. So they usually hand over some of the victims from the town here to those in the bush, and then they pay them off. But the storyline now is that some of those ones in the bush have also been arrested by men of the Edo State Police Command. So you're going to have that in our next edition of the program. Let's find out from them, how much do you buy the victims that are given to you, and what happens to the victims thereafter inside the forest. So as part of the insecurity measure towards ensuring that everything is put under control by the Commissioner of Police Edo State, I'm talking of Philip Ogbadu. He hardly had a special security meeting with so many organizations, but this time we got to know that an international organization based in Benin here came visiting. I'm talking of officials of Edo Progressive Indigenous Association, popularly called Edo Indigenous Movement Worldwide. They were actually there, led by Bishop Dr. Omogiade Edokpolo, and the Commissioner of Police told them that Edo State will remain peaceful and that the people of the state must sleep with their two eyes closed. But again, the association members reminded the police on the need to ensure that most of the churches, the farms, and all others are given adequate security attention. So let's quickly go over now to the office of the Commissioner of Police here in Edo State for this special security interaction. CP Philip Ogbadu said since he took over as the Edo State Commissioner of Police, adequate security have been put in place in Edo State towards ensuring that the people of Edo State sleep with their two eyes closed. He said all the police strike forces have been put on 24 hours patrol around all parts of Edo State. CP Philip Ogbadu stated that the police observed that kidnappers take delight in striking on Sundays, adding that there has been adequate security in most churches in Benin City. The police commissioner disclosed that a lot of kidnapped suspects and armed robbers have been arrested in the Benin bypass, adding that the bypass must be cleared of criminal elements.
We believe that this place that has brought us to will give something to the society. I'm humbled by your commitment and experience. I'm humbled by your commitment and experience. For showing this and for this commitment to the people and to the land and of assistance. Even if you have critics, your deep critics, if you listen to them, they will say something that will benefit from it. Exactly. Even if you have critics. So, even if your business is not a critique, it's going to give us, they have given it a better background.
In his speech, the leader and president Edo Progressive Indigenous Association, also called Edo Indigenous Movement Worldwide, Dr. Bishop Omogiade Edokpolo, said few months ago Edo State witnessed serious security challenges. He commended the police authority in the state for the zeal and efforts to check criminal activities. Bishop Edokpolo urged the police to put in place effective measures to protect farmers flowing from their frequent attacks by bandits.
The area of main concern is the fact that when some of these Fulani herdsmen are apprehended, that justice, for some reason, justice is not served. That when the police catch these people, for some reason overnight, they are released without facing the full wrath of the law. That is our major concern, and that is where we want to partner with this police force, the Nigerian police force, to command, and also to have a file, like I did mention earlier, so that once in a quarterly, we can check with the police, or we can have a liaison officer who will be, as a committee, who can be communicating with them. The issue of insecurity in Edo State that is currently disturbing the indigenes at home and abroad. As we all know, that is not a news to us that the level of insecurity in Edo State for the past 6 months to a year has gone above the amber level to the red light level. So while we are here, sir, as you can see, we have our fathers, our mothers, who are from the rural areas that are highly infested by this high level of insecurity. And that's the area of our primary concern. Because it's not about just meeting with you, it's about listening to you and looking into the challenges that you're facing and see how we, as the indigenous, can reach out to our people and rally around our people and make sure that some of these things are also supported. Because we understand that there is a breakdown of support with the Nigerian police in one way or the other. There is no two ways about that. So if we can have a little fight with the police.
What type of fight?
Which means if you can assign anyone to the issue of indigenous people. So once in 3 months quarterly, we can meet with the to know where their challenges is and all that. That's what we need.
Normally, that is all for this CID. That is the places that can properly whether this is operation or this is CID. I don't know. That depends on what they
met with the Commissioner of Police. He has given us a disclosure about what he has been doing for the past 2 months, and that the indigenes are there to attestate to a certain degree that they have been a step in the right direction with handling of the challenges of insecurity in the state. But as far as we are concerned, we are not yet satisfied. We want to see a lot of progress to be made, and we want to see a lot of prosecution, not only to arrest, but the reality of it is that justice must be served. Edo indigenes must fall asleep, as this is one of the most civilized states and one of the most productive and progressive states as it stands. And we need peace in our state, because anyone who messes with our state, our people have the history in record that we will do everything that it takes to stabilize our state in unity and in peace.
Meanwhile, the Edo State Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of operations, DCP Dantawale Miller, was thereafter appointed by the Edo State Commissioner of Police to serve as the liaison officer between the Edo State Police Command and the Edo Indigenous Movement worldwide. Festus Alenhe, EBS TV News. Alright, welcome back there. Nice one there, by the Commissioner of Police, Edo State, Philip Ogbadu, of course, who is currently on a special visit to all parts of the state to ensure that the people of Edo State sleep with their 2 eyes closed. Of course, we have this other story. This is my mobile phone, and then I use it all the time. So imagine a woman just pick up the phone to see a text message saying, "Hello madam, I've been asked to kill you tonight, and then anywhere we get you, we are going to kidnap you and take you to the forest, and if you don't pay us the sum of 5 million naira, you'll be kidnapped today." Imagine that kind of threat message. But this is what happened to a businesswoman in Benin, and of course they threatened this woman persistently, insisted that she must give them ransom or have her kidnapped, raped and murdered. Guess what happened? The woman forced herself out of Benin State and went to another state to chill, and then contacted the police. During investigation, through very high technical intelligence, the police swooped on the suspect and eventually discovered that the suspect was one person that came to the woman for a job as a driver. The woman employed him, but the day he was supposed to resume, he told the woman, "Oh, madam, I'm not sure say I fit do this work again." And then he has eventually collected the woman's number. Of course, trust us on Crime Watch, we have to get the story downloaded the suspect, so we can allow the public to access the suspect in case of subsequent calls you receive next time. If you get such text messages according to the police, why not report to them so they can go after any suspect that will in any way engage in such act? Let's have the story quickly. The suspects, identified as Malam Zingbon and Ehis Joshua, belong to a syndicate that specialized in sending kidnap and assassination threat text messages to women. According to reports, one of the suspects, Malam Zingbon from Plateau State, was interviewed by a female entrepreneur who was to engage him as a private driver. But on the day of his resumption, the suspect, would already have the woman's phone number, called to say he's not interested in the job anymore. Reports revealed that he then got in contact with some gang members who encouraged him to issue the woman with kidnap and death threat text messages for ransom. The suspects then called the supposed victim to request for money or they have her kidnapped, raped and murdered. The suspects also followed up with a series of text messages asking for ransom from the woman after they described her outfit in one of the days. The situation forced the woman to relocate from Benin City out of fear. However, the police were then contacted, who deployed high technical means to arrest the two suspects. The victim got to know in the police station that it was the man who was supposed to work with her as a driver that carried out the threats.
So now you know him?
Yes.
What happened?
When he called me with private number, I didn't pick. He called again. He applied as a driver in my company. So I employed him. The very day we agreed for him to start, he came back. After they went and he came back, he said they called him from Jos that they should come and resume work. That he applied as a soldier before. They called them 20 story like that. And I congratulated him. He said he's going back.
So he didn't resume again?
He didn't come back again. I thought he has left. He's not even in the again. So one evening.
As at that time, he has gotten your number?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Because when they went out, I called them.
Okay.
He dropped his number with me and I called them.
Yes.
That was how he got my number.
Okay. So what did you now receive in your phone?
So in the one evening, he called with private number. Said, Madam, I dropped message in inbox.
Yes.
Go and check it. He ended the call. So the way he talked to me, I was just feeling it was just a normal message. I didn't bother until around 9. When I got home, around after 9 or so. When I got home, I checked. I was not checking my inbox to check all the message I have gotten for that day. And I checked his own. It was a threatening message.
So that's what happened. So now that he was caught, were you able to recognize him very well?
Yes.
The two suspects spoke on their level of involvement.
What's your name?
Malam Zingbon.
Eh?
Malam Zingbon.
Where are you from?
From Jos.
Jos?
Yes.
What do you do in Benin?
I'm a security man.
Security man?
Yes.
Where do you do your security?
At Gobadia.
Gobadia?
Yes.
In GRA Benin?
Yes.
How did this threat matter come?
I meet with some friends who they now tell me that they want to introduce me to a business which I don't know. As immediately when they talk to me, I just follow them. Anything they told me, I just follow. So they now tell me that if I have any number that like a woman, then you just be sending message to her that will make her fear to give me money. So I tell them that I don't have, but let me check. Because since when I come here, I never work with anybody. I only one woman where I just go to work with her, but I don't do the work. But I still have the woman number. So I now inside the SIM card, that's how I get the woman number from there. Then they now collect the number, then collect my phone and start texting, writing message and text to the woman.
Who were the them?
We look for them the other day.
Wait.
Yes, sir.
You were the one that gave the number?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So all those messages,
yes, sir.
What were you not discussing with them since then, after you gave the number?
They told me that I should tell the woman to pay 300,000, but I tell the woman 80,000.
Okay.
Yes. So from there, they now send me an account number that the woman will pay the money inside.
Yes.
So when they send the account number, I send to the woman the woman said that she's trying the transfer, but the thing is not going. They now tell me that I should tell the woman to screenshot the thing and send it for me so that I will bring it. When the woman send the thing for me, the woman tell me that I should check my WhatsApp so that I will send this thing for them. I now go to my WhatsApp. I now carry the thing and meet him in the evening. I show him that see what the woman said. Say they suspect this man, you don't believe this man. So I just remove the SIM card. I remove the SIM card and off the phone throw it. I now tell him that this is the only phone I'm using, so I cannot throw it. I cannot off the phone now. Which phone will I use? Now you now tell me that okay, I should remove the SIM card, then I should use the phone. I should not discuss with the woman again. So that is how I remove the SIM card.
But at that time, they have already sent account number. Who owns the account?
Yeah, I don't know. They are the one that sent the account number to me.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So where were you arrested?
In my...
Your place of work?
Yes.
Why did you go and involve in such thing?
God, please, I don't know. I don't know, seriously. When they talk to me, I don't know what I'm doing. I just follow them. Anything where they tell me, I just do.
Doing security guard?
Yes, sir.
Don't they pay you?
They pay me, sir.
How much do they pay you?
They pay me 15.
15,000?
Yes, sir.
Then you now, don't they give you food and everything in the house?
They used to give me.
So why did you go and do such thing?
It's a work of devil, sir.
Devil?
Please,
So how do you feel now?
I'm disappointed. I don't expect this in my life. I pray that you forgive me so that I will be a changed person. And I do not pray for bad friends to come my way like this again.
What's your name?
Eh? My name is Elvis.
Elvis. How did this matter come?
I don't know. I'm on my way. I'm on my own. Then this guy come and meet me. Ask me whether did I have any other SIM, did I have any extra SIM. I say, I don't know, let me check if I have. Then I go and ask him, what do you want to do with the SIM? He said that he just want to use it to play one game. He didn't tell me anything about it. He just told me that he just want to use it to play one game. So my owner, I was thinking maybe you want to use it to check him as in.
Okay, your offense now is that you were the one that gave him SIM.
Yes.
That's how police heard you now.
Yes, sir. And I don't know.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
Is that how it happened?
I told him that, see what those boys tell me, they say I should look for a SIM card, which I tell them I have SIM card. They say they don't need my SIM card.
SIM card? What did you tell him that you want to use the SIM card for?
I told him that I want to use a SIM card. They say they will introduce me for a business. So
what kind of business did you tell him?
No, I did not tell him the kind of business because them they never tell me the kind of business. So
okay.
when I give them the SIM card, then I come and meet this one. I said that if I have anything, I will come and give him. If they give me anything, I will come and give him something. He said no problem. I should not forget him.
Now you have involved him now because he gave you SIM card. Eh? Who is you now? This phone?
I'm the one, sir.
Okay, is that the phone you used?
Yes, sir.
Contacted, the Edo State Police Relations Officer SP Bello Kontongs advised anyone under call or text messages threats to report to the police for immediate action.
Suspect confessed to the crime and also led the police, the operative of the Nigerian police, to arrest one Ehis Joshua, who also is the one that provided the security guard with the number of Malam Mumu that was threatened to be kidnapped.
The two suspects will be charged to court soon. Welcome back there. Of course, the storyliner is that the suspect is already with the police. Of course, the woman right now had now heaved a sigh of relief. That is the story. Of course, according to what the police said, if you get such threat messages subsequently, why not contact the office of the Anti-Kidnapping and Cyber Crime Unit? They have the technicality to be able to bring down whatever suspect that will engage in that. So it's on this note, I'd like to say thanks today for joining us, but we just got this report that a very prominent principal of so many secondary schools in Benin have eventually passed away. I'm talking of Pa Jackson Igebo. Pa Jackson Igebo happens to be principal of Utoka Grammar School. He was also principal of Olobo Secondary School, even up to Asoro Grammar School in Benin State. So he passed away at the age of 8 years. So he happens to be a very popular viewer of this program, very prominent. He's an ardent viewer of the program Crime Watch Reloaded. So we just pray that his soul will rest in peace, because I know that several occasions when I present this program, he put a call across to me to say, oh, this has not been done well, do this well. We're just going to miss him on this program. Special thanks to those who have made today's presentation very possible. I must say thank you there to Igbohosa Ayewo, Queen Oke, of course, Sylvester Okwedo. I won't forget our general manager very quickly. I'm talking of Osage Asabo Esquire. Let's have this program same time, same station next week. My name hasn't changed, and I never hope it will change one day. I am Festus Alenke, just taking a walk out of the studio.